Hello, in this training video I will show you how to get connected to an engine control module on a marine engine. You can see the different modules we have: the inboard, outboard, jet ski, and stationary engine. Now there are a couple different ways to get connected to the control modules. The first way we will use the search function. So up here at the top there is a little eyeglass that we can use to actually search for the type of engine that we have. So we'll search by model. And we're going to say that we have an F60 Yamaha engine. So we'll type in F60 and search. You can see we've got all the different F60 engines. We're going to click on this Yamaha engine and click the check mark. And then it's going to drill us down to where we can actually already get connected to this ECM. Now I'm going to back out and I'm going to show you a different way to get connected. So now we'll actually manually go in and pick our engine. So again, we've got this outboard F60 engine, so we'll click on outboard engines. And then we're going to scroll down to Yamaha and pick F60. Now this takes us back to the same place we were just at. Now we want to get connected to this engine control module. Now we can click the connect button to get connected, or if we need some help with the cable, we can use this cable button. What this is going to do is it's going to give us the location of the connector to where we can get connected. And it's also going to give us the part numbers for the cables that we're going to use. There's also detailed pinout and instructions as well. Once you get connected to the actual engine, we can click the connect button. Once connected, it's going to bring us to the system identification. It's going to give us a little bit of information about the engine type, EC reference. Now to get our fault code information, we're going to click on the diagnosis button. This is going to give our fault codes and fault code information. Some ECMs will keep the count as well, and that will be in this portion right here. Now we've also got freeze frame data. Some ECMs will actually keep a snapshot of data when a fault code is actually logged active, and that information will be here. There will also be fault code troubleshooting if available for this fault code. Now we can use this trash can icon to clear the errors. There's also a clear errors button back here on the main screen. You can clear the codes from here as well. System data is going to be information about your ECM or your engine. So we can click on ECU data and we've got the manufacturer, engine type, and the ECU reference in here. We can go under engine operation hours and we can see the different hours, the different amount of time that the engine was run at different RPMs, and some information like that. Now under the measurements, this is going to be our live data. So you can see to the left here, we can filter out some of this data if we want by pressure, temperature, or time, whatever we want to do. And then we can come in and we have to actually pick the parameters that we want to see. So in this case, we'll pick engine speed, vehicle, oil pressure, and then we click the icon over here to the right to be able to view those. So you can see those parameters now in live time. Now, this demo is not going to let me do it, but on some units you can actually view this in a graphical format, and we also have a gauge format as well that we can view those just in a little bit different way. Now we'll go back and look at the Actuate Components tab. So this allows us to actuate different components such as ignition coils, injectors, fuel pump, just different components on the engine that we can make run. So it's going to give us some information about the test and then some initial conditions that we have to perform before starting the test. And then we can come in and we can select which coil we want and activate each coil. We can come in and do coil number 2 and actuate coil number 2. So then we can run our tests and figure out what's going on with the engine. And we've got different tests in here for injectors as well, oil control valve, fuel pump, different tests. Now the system checks are some of the checks that the engine will do by themselves. So we've got cylinder cutout tests we can run, and it's going to give us again some initial conditions. And then we can come in and we can cut out different injectors. And we can perform our test that way. So depending on what you're going to do, it could be under Actuate Components or System Checks. Now the Maintenance tab is going to house your maintenance resets. So to perform these resets, we're going to have to activate the Expert mode. If you haven't viewed the Expert mode video, go ahead and view that now to get your Expert mode pin. If you have your pin already, go ahead and enter the pin number and click on Activate Expert mode. Once activated, you'll be able to perform the resets. In this case, it's not really showing us data because it's a demo, but in your case, you'll reset the different maintenance intervals. And we'll click on Yes to activate, and we've reset our interval. Now that concludes the connecting and navigation video. Please proceed to the next video.